Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do ISSUNBOSHI graphic novel by Ryan Lang. This is a 200 plus page or 200 page, I guess, hardcover graphic novel. And so I'm not going to do a review because, well, it's going to take a long time to talk about what's happening. So what I'm going to do is, talk about a little bit about the story, and show you some images and talk about it. That's basically it. Um, which which is actually what I normally do when I review. Now, come to think of it. So yeah, let's dive in. So this is a Kickstarter campaign that made almost $100,000, and rightfully so, because what I didn't know, this right, well, let's say Ryan Lang is, well, I'm coming a bit later to that. First, I'm going to show you some art and I talk about the story. It's about, somewhere in feudal Japan where mythological creatures and folklore are real. And it seems that there is a demon, an oni, that wants to collect parts of an ancient weapon to take over the world, to become its master, to become an all-powerful demon, if you will. And the art is stunning, to say at least. Here we see the spear called Amu. Let me rephrase that. Let me try to actually say the word. Ame no Nuhoko. It's the heavenly spear that the gods used to stir oceans, because there was normally sky and water and clouds. So the gods used a drop, and that drop became an island, the first island, Onogororishima. And from that part, Japan was born. And there are monsters and demons and other mythological creatures. And Oni wants to collect parts of the spear, because the spear was so powerful that the gods said, we're gonna destroy, or let's say dismantle the spear, so it's never gonna get used again for evil or other purposes. So they hide it in a tree, in a flower, in stone, and the last one was somewhere in the air. Oops, there goes my resolution. Here we go. And then we skip to a young couple that desperately wants to have children, but they can't. So the gods, granted their request after a long thinking. So the last part of the spear is formed into a young boy, or it became a young boy called ISSUNBOSHI. ISSUNBOSHI, is that how you say it? And he's very small. He's just like a thumb, like 6 inches or so. So he grows up. Well, not really growing up. As you can see here, he is very small and tiny, and he has made friends, and people love him in this village that he lives in. But he has some skills, and he shows off here against his friends. And the first thing that I noticed, that this looks like a 3D animated movie, or maybe an animated movie at all. And it looks freaking fantastic. The art looks great. The visual effects looks fantastic. And what I didn't know about Ryan Lang, that he is I'm gonna look at his ArtStation now, a freelance visual development artist and art director. Clients include Disney, DreamWorks Animation, Sony Pictures Animations, Marvel Studios. He worked on Wreck-It Ralph 1 and 2, Avengers Endgame as a visual developer, Avengers Infinity War. He worked as a concept artist as Doctor Strange, at Moana as a visual developer, and Big Hero 6. So yeah, this guy is a big deal. And I can see why his art is so nice looking and fluid and beautiful. And I'm a big fan of black and white. I think it's gorgeous, because A lot of people think that you need color to enhance what black and white does, and I strongly disagree with that. You can see here that it looks freaking fantastic. This of course has grayscale, but it's still black and white, and we can see here that he is getting kidnapped by a giant creature. Well, giants, is it giants? It's just more like a crow or a raven, and he's taken away, but he eventually escapes out of the claws of this creature, and he falls down, skipping a few pages. So let me skip a few more. And there are some creatures that wants to capture him, kill him, etc. And then he wakes up with this guy. And this guy is called Noburu. He's been some kind of a sensei, if you will, blinded. And he tells them about the perils of the world. There is an Oni that wants to, reawaken the demons and take over the world, and that he is in a bush. ISSUNBOSHI is the last part of that puzzle, and he needs to prepare for the day to come, and the day is coming very soon. And as you can see here, that this is the quest of this Oni that wants to be the king of the demons, of king of monsters. So with the help of other people, he becomes, sorry, here's my telephone, he trains, and it looks great. As you can see here, there's a nice flow, like I said, like a animation movie. And and in the meantime, he becomes stronger and stronger, although he is 6 inches. And he forms a bond with the people that he's working with, and he is eventually going, on a mission to defeat the Demon King. But in the meantime, his sensei tells how he became blinded, and his mostly his origin story, and that part looks freaking fantastic too. As you can see here, looks absolutely amazing. So now I'm going to skip a lot of pages here because I'm showing a lot. I'm not going through all the dialogue, but it seems that the Oni summoning giant skeletons to fight them looks freaking fantastic. Again, I cannot stress this enough. The story flow is really good, but the story, in my opinion, feels a little bit more like a typical all ages animation movie where you have, struggles, you have love, you have hardships, you have friendship, you have the gigantic battle, you have the nice ending, if you will, the conclusion. Although I feel that the ending is a little bit too sudden for my tastes, and I wish there was a little bit more action-oriented pages. Well, this is almost the ending what I'm showing. Well, not almost, but this is the end sequences. And there's a lot of going on, and I like what I'm seeing here. The art looks great. Again, I'm sorry, I'm just repeating myself. But in the meantime, there's more like a, how do you say, he fails, he gets a pep talk, you don't have to be good, you just have to do your best. And from that part, you become the one that overcomes the odds, if you will. You are not born a hero, you become a hero. And so he battles the Oni. The Oni becomes stronger and stronger. And with the fight, the ISSUNBOSHI, he regains his confidence, and he takes on all the demons, and he basically wins the battle. There is a like I say, the ending is a little bit too abrupt for my taste, and the story itself, although it's not too complex, but it's also not very easy. Well, easy, that's probably not the right word. What is the word I'm looking for? Well, it's the middle ground. What takes it away from me is that the cartoony, quote-unquote, graphics, the art, looks, again, stunning, but it takes away a little bit of the danger, because this Oni has been powered up, but, it doesn't look, threatening, if that's the word. I mean, I don't think the design looks, awesome or fantastic. I think if you power it up from a normal Oni, you gain the power of the gods, if you will. Maybe your appearances will change, become, different than who you are. Stuff like that, just make it more threatening. And I think, in my opinion, the Oni looks, he's not a bad looking villain, but this design is a little bit too simple for my taste. But overall, great book. I really love it. It has everything that you need, and this is an all ages book. It has also a very nice epilogue that tugs a little bit on your heartstrings, if you will. And maybe I should stop showing everything, but I wanted to. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is part of the epilogue, so I'm not going to spoil the ending. This is just great stuff. I just can't stress it enough. This is a very high quality book, well told. Again, for me personally, I wish there was a little bit more action. I wish there was a little bit more, less about, being quote unquote lectured. That's not how it is, but that's how I say it, being taught. Well, you are insecure and there is power within you. You need to find it through hardships, etc. You know it all. You have seen many Disney movies or animation movies with similar storylines to overcome the odds, if you will. And this has the same structure. But overall, I cannot, be all too mad. I think this is a fantastic book. It reads very easily. The colors, well, there is no colors, but the visual effects and the shading and the use of gray here is freaking fantastic. What I also wish more was, well, that's my personal opinion, backgrounds. More like this, more stuff in the background that is more detail instead of, quote unquote lens flares or, stuff like this. It's not really what I actually like. And I know you cannot do it in every page, but there's a lot of, I'm just, showing random pages. You can see there is not much stuff going on always in the background. So, yeah. But this looks great. Jesus Christ. Look at this. Man. This is great stuff. So, yeah, guys. ISSUNBOSHI. It's a great book. And it brings me to the end of the video. Hope you like it. Hope you give me a, give me a thumbs up. Why not? Just give it to me. Why not? I think I deserved it. I'm kidding, guys. You do what you want. I always thank you for watching and staying on this channel. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I see you next time.